Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, ladies and gents, and we are here again with another action figure review. Okay guys, so we have Overkill right here in front of you from the Adventures of Spawn series, which I got loose. I've been trying to kick out a lot of these Adventures of Spawn figure reviews. I've been trying to get them out the way. And I hope you guys have been enjoying them too, because I've accumulated a lot of Adventures of Spawn figures. Okay, now before we review this guy, stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'm going to break out some other Overkill figures to do some comparisons with this guy. I think I have like 3 other Overkill figures to do a comparison with him. And also I'm going to break out the series. I have 3 other figures I'm going to put next to this guy to show him in context, to show him with his other fellow animated Spawn figures. So stay tuned towards the end of the video for that. But today, right now, at this moment, very moment, we are going to take a look at Overkill. Now, Overkill actually comes with accessories, unlike Cygor, where Cygor didn't come with any accessories whatsoever, man. I was kind of disappointed. But this Overkill comes with an interchangeable arm or hand with an axe right here. He has a nice silver axe, which you can plug in like so. He has a fist right here, which kind of comes with the fist, and then it comes with a chainsaw as well right here. This chainsaw hand, which I actually do like this chainsaw hand. I think it is his best accessory, so I don't know if I'm going to do any swapping. I might, just to show you guys what he looks like with the other weapons, but yeah, man, he looks freaking amazing, dude. I think this Overkill is a little bit better than the Cygor one. This one is a little bit more well detailed, and yeah, man, I'm digging the way he looks. I think I would have liked him Cygor a little bit more better if he came with more accessories. And if you guys didn't see that review, check it out. My last review of Cygor 3 from the animated series. And of course he comes with this awesome Spawn base right here. Okay, so let's check out the articulation, then I'll give you guys a close-up look, and then I'll do the switching of hands, and then we'll do some comparisons. Okay, so as far as the articulation goes, his wrist swivels. This is a metal chain on this guy's arm. And it's on there with this silver bar right here that's kind of holding it in place. I like when McFarlane uses real chains, dude. And this guy is a heavy character, dude. Let's see. Of course, this wrist swivels because it is interchangeable. His arms, I showed you, can go up and down. Not very much because it's hindered by the design of his shoulder pads right there, but you got to be careful because it seems like this likes to rub up against his boobie right there and make marks. You see the little marks right there that makes on his chest as you move this up and down. Same thing with this piece right here. It kind of hits his nipple area, his chest area. It catches it right there. So somebody wasn't really thinking about the design of this figure when they were making it. So yeah, be careful of that because it's going to get tarnished. The green is going to rub off on his chest. So be careful of that when you get this figure. Head swivel. That's all you're pretty much going to get because it's kind of hindered by his design. And then he's got tubing going into the back of his neck right there, which goes down to the bottom of his hips. Speaking of hips, he does have a little bit of a swivel, but you know, these McFarlane pieces are just kind of statue pieces with a little bit of articulation, as I call them. If you guys are familiar with watching my channel, articulated statues, that's what they are. And that's pretty much all the articulation they get. You saw the movement with the legs. What's the point of that he's only going to be in one pose. This is the pose that you're going to get him in. You're not going to get him in any dramatic poses other than if you want to lift this up and then have him punching. Pa, pa, pa. He's got some big hands too, dude. I love the design of these hands. So I'll let you guys get a better look. I'll do a little bit of a close-up for you guys so you guys can get a better look at this Overkill. Very nicely detailed, man. Even for these Adventures of Spawn figures, they're really, really nicely detailed. And I don't have my light on. Let me give you... There we go. Put my light on. Now you can see them a little bit better. Yeah, and for these Adventure of Spawn figures, man, they're really, really, really nicely done, dude. Big guy, big heavy guy. He might be the heaviest in this collection thus far. Now, as far as his interchangeable hands, that just pops off like so. It's a big peg. You can put his fist in there. I don't know if I want to put his fist there. I'll see how it looks just for the hell of it. Actually, I don't know if it pegs in. Ugh. It might have a hard time pegging in. But that's what he looks like with his fist in there. I'm not going to leave it in because I'm just going to take it right out. It looks good with the fist being in there. So here is the axe. These are hard to peg in, man. So I'm just going to leave them halfway pegged in, pegged out. He even looks good like that, man. I mean, the gold matches up with his look. Now, if you're asking, can this hand be removed? And the answer to that is... It's a good question. Let's see if this hand can be removed. I don't think it can because it feels different. Yeah. Yeah, this hand feels a little bit different. As you can see, let me see. Let me take this off camera real quick. Yeah, I don't think that hand comes out. That sucks, because I wish I could put both of these weapons in his hands, because he looks good with both of these weapons. But I definitely think the chainsaw is the overall winner. And you got to be careful, too, when you're taking this out and twisting it, because this is really fragile, man. I can see it breaking already. So let's put his chainsaw back in there, because that was my favorite weapon. And then that one plugs in very easily. And the same thing with the chainsaw blades, too. They're very, very fragile pieces. It's not strong plastic. It's a very, not flimsy, but a very frail plastic, guys. So when you're changing out the weapons, just be careful. That's all I got to say. Just be careful. I mean, he looks good regardless. He looks good with the fist. He looks good with this. But if you have a chance to pose one of your action figures with a chainsaw as a hand, I suggest you do it. Hence, Ash Williams. So, yeah, I definitely do like him with the chainsaw a whole lot better, guys. But these accessories that he comes with are really, really, really nice. I really, really dig it, man. Oh, yeah, and he does come with this piece right here. I forgot to mention, this pegs in right here onto the side. So this is kind of his radio or antenna, or however you want to put it. And it just kind of pegs into the side of his head. Let's see, I'm guessing, I'm trying to match it up. Yeah, I'm guessing it has to go in this way. So it pegs into the side of his head. And like I said, you got to be careful too with this guy. So let's see. Dude. So I'm trying to match up the pieces here. And let's see. There we go. Okay, so it just kind of plugs into the side of his head like so. I don't know what that is. I think is how he's being controlled, or if it's his walkie-talkie or what. If you guys know, let me know. But I think every Cygor figure, not Cygor, but every Overkill figure has that on his head. Alright guys, so let's break out some Overkill figures, and then let's break out the rest of the Spawn figures that I reviewed from this wave thus far. Okay, dude. We are back, man, and man, let me tell you, man, Overkill, if I say Cygor, I apologize, guys. It's just force of habit, man. It's just force of habit. That's what happens when you're a toy reviewer. You're going to mix up the names, so I apologize ahead of time. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have the animated Overkill. I almost said Cygor. We have this awesome Overkill from, I believe, 2001. This is the deluxe edition, man. He is one cool freaking action figure. If you guys didn't see a review of that one, check it out. I think he was like one of my first reviews I think I've ever did on YouTube, and I did a review of him and Desiccator. I might have to do a re-review of this, guys, just simply because I don't know why. Here is the two other older versions. So here is Overkill 1, and then here's Overkill 2. I don't know exactly where they were going with Overkill 2, but I don't mind. I actually kind of like it. So let's break out the first one, do a little bit of comparison. Yeah, you can see that, you know, he looks very much the same, man. They stayed true to the classic form of Overkill. And dude, this right here is just the classic, dude. And yeah, they didn't give him his classic thing right here, his classic parking meter that he has. But overall, essentially the same look. This is from '94, first series, series 1. It's just amazing, man. I like the OK right here. It says OK on his belt for Overkill. Then here is series 2 with this Overkill right here. This is right here. This is 90s nostalgia, man. This is just 90s nostalgia. And this, I don't know what this does. What does this do again? I can't remember what this does. I think it's supposed to, oh, okay, it shoots his fist. This shoots his fist, and that guy, this one right here, his head shoots at you. So if you didn't see a review of any of these Overkills, I've done reviews for all these Overkills. So here is the big monstrosity. This is one of my favorite figures in my collection, in my entire collection. He's one of the best, I think, action figures ever made, man. And I can say action figure because he does have articulation. He was built kind of awkwardly, but nonetheless, let's see. Oh yeah, it goes this way. And the shoulder pads always seem to fall off of this guy. I think I've glued it on numerous times, but his shoulder pads always seem to fall off. But that's how he measures up, and he's a big guy right here too, man. He's pretty heavy as well. He's not as heavy as the, say, a Marvel Select Juggernaut, because he's hollow, where this Marvel Select Juggernaut is like a big brick. But this is how they measure up, guys. Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. Detail, of course, this is animated version. This one, they went for a more realistic look. And yeah, they don't have the spikes in the back either. Let's see, did they have the spikes in the back? Let's see. No, there's no spikes in the back. Okay. So yeah, they were going for more of a realistic vibe with this Overkill right here. Very nice figure, man. Okay, so let's break out the other Adventures of Spawn figures that I've reviewed so far. Alright, ladies and gents, so here's Overkill with the rest of the figures that I've reviewed so far from this lineup. My Adventures of Spawn series collection is looking good, man. And as you can see, he looks beautiful with the rest of the figures because that's because he's in context with these figures. I really, really love the Adventures of Spawn series, man. A lot of people have overlooked this series, but man, there's just something about these figures I really, really like. I love the clean look of these figures. I love the anime style of these figures, the animated look of these figures. So yeah, man, very, very nice. Very, very nice. As far as Cygor and Overkill, I say Overkill is more heavier than Cygor, because Cygor is hollow in the middle, where Overkill, he's solid in the middle. So yeah, Overkill is the heaviest one of them all. I really like this Overkill, man. I don't know where to put him. I still know Spawn is my favorite. Redeemer is right there, man. I think Redeemer is second. I think Overkill will come in third. As far as the height of Overkill goes, all the way up to his head, he's about 7.5 inches, and then all the way up to his antenna, he's about 9 inches. So let me give you my rating, guys. I really dig this Overkill. I think if you're a Spawn fan, you need to get this series, man. Even though it's an older series, If you don't have it, you should collect these figures because I highly recommend them, man. I don't think you guys will be disappointed. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to give Overkill a solid 9. That's how much I like Overkill. I think he's really awesome. I think he's really epic. And I definitely do think you guys should pick him up. And yeah, he does come with some awesome accessories, interchangeable hands, weapons. I really dig this Overkill, guys. He's pretty dope, man. He's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited to have this series and this this series in my collection. So, all right, man. I can't say anymore, man. I can't speak anymore. As you can tell, I'm running out of breath here. If you guys like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, epic reviews like this. And there you guys have it. There was Overkill. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Thanks. Bye.